What's good, everybody? It's your boy Ed0626 back again with another episode of Extremely Badass Championship Wrestling. This match here, we had the Primetime Players versus Edge and Christian in a tag team match, obviously. So, before I get into that, I just want to say this is the same match that it was taped as the DDP match you guys saw a few days ago. So, the DDP versus Lex Luger match. I always like to tape like 1 or 2 matches per show, depending on how good I think they will be and who's in them. So, I hope you guys enjoy that in the background. As you can tell, this is not a live commentary. This is another regular commentary. The live commentaries in the middle of the matches will be back soon. I just wanted these matches I just had taped without my headset in, so it was a little. I have to commentate over them because obviously no one wants to hear just game sounds. I mean, it's boring. And I'm sure I don't know whether you would like to hear me or not, but you're gonna get it anyway because I got a good topic for you guys today. So, what I want to talk to you guys about today, before I say anything, just want to say this: Edge's entrance still goes down to me as the best entrance I've ever seen. There, I said it. Obviously, if you haven't figured it out yet, Edge is my favorite superstar. He's the reason why I have my YouTube name. That's really why I have this YouTube name. It was kind of, I wouldn't say it's a fan account, but he's the reason why my name has Edge in it. And the 0626 is for my birthday. Just in case anyone ever wondered that, he's the reason why. Because he's my favorite wrestler of all time. Don't care what anybody says. Okay, so off that little tangent, I wanted to talk to you guys today about tag team wrestling. For those, who care about the product that is wrestling, and stuff like that, this is the type of commentary that you'd probably be into, because I'm going to compare some of the tag team wrestling in a couple of companies that I've seen in the last couple of years. Now, I will say this, WWE's tag team division is lacking a lot. There's talent in those teams that they have. It's their use of them that makes these teams irrelevant. You want an example of this? Just look at the Ascension. The Ascension, from what I know, because I did not watch NXT while they were there, the Ascension was the longest rating tag team champions in NXT history. And they come onto the main roster and they're talking shit about legends like the Legion of Doom, and otherwise known as the Road Warriors, and all these other tag teams. And it's kind of disrespectful in a way. If you ask me, it kind of turned a lot of the people, casual fans anyway, or hardcore fans that maybe didn't even watch NXT and knew who these guys were. It kind of turned it off on them, man. And not just that, the New Day shtick is kind of been getting stale as of late. I like the New Day, don't get me wrong, but their tag team shtick has kind of gotten stale since they've been holding the titles for a year. It's the longest reign I've seen probably since I started watching wrestling, but they keep doing the same thing kind of over and over again. It kind of gets boring after a little while. I mean, I really didn't start to get bored of it until like 2 months ago or something. After WrestleMania is when I kind of realized, this is a little boring now. And I still like them, but I don't know. And then the usage of the Bullet Club in WWE with Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, not good as of late. They've been getting better with it, but it's not good. It was not good for a very long time. And I will say that. And if you have a problem with what I'm saying, that's on you, man. But so what else? Actually, TNA's tag team division to me has also been lacking a bit. Some of the tag team gimmicks that they have is like, they're okay. They have like this team called Decay, it's kind of like some sort of creepy team. I don't know. They kind of freak me the shit out. Let's be honest. They do a better job of that than they do as a tag team. Although one of the guys I am a fan of, Abyss, who's like a hardcore like guy who's like into the hardcore wrestling stuff. He's in there, and I'm a fan of his work. So I guess to an extent, I kind of like the Decay. If you don't watch TNA, again, you might as well just look up something. I'd say TNA's tag team division was really, really good, like 2 or 3 years ago. Like when they had the Wolves, when they had the Dudleys, when they were then known as Team 3D in TNA. They had the Hardys teaming up. They had like they had like that tag team series that ended in that really great Full Metal Mayhem match. It was awesome. I highly suggest looking at that match on YouTube. It was a really, really good match. I enjoyed it. What else? Even when Beer Money was there, now that Bobby Roode has left TNA, Beer Money is no longer a thing, even though that only lasted a few months to begin with. So I was kind of bummed out about that. Like I liked Beer Money, I really did. I enjoyed doing the whole beer money thing with them when I was watching them on TV, you know. And now, the only reason Beer Money gets back together is if they go back to WWE, which is unlikely since James Storm has signed a couple-year deal with TNA. I think that's what I've heard anyway. What else? What else? Who else is there that I? Yeah, like right now the tag team division's kind of, I wouldn't say stale. No, I don't even think there really is a tag team division to an extent. The only real teams I see on TV as of late are Decay and two guys known as the Bromans, Jesse Goddard's, and Robbie E. You know, their kind of gimmick is like a whole, or it was when they were tag teams before. It kind of was like a whole New Jersey party thing type of feel, like Jersey Shore type of feel. I don't know if they're doing that now anymore. I don't know off the top of my head. But, you know, I think those are the only two teams that TNA has. I could be wrong, but the Wolves, I know Davey Richard is hurt, and Eddie Edwards is having a single run right now. So, I can't really consider them being a team since they're not on TV together. I mean, they're still a team, obviously, but you know what I mean. Oh, I forgot to mention on the WWE side, Enzo and Cass. They're another team that I really like that I'm worried WWE is going to break up and fuck them both over. Really bad. I love Enzo and Cass together, dude. They need to keep them together when the brand split happens. It doesn't do them any favors at all. Any favors if they break them up. Because they need each other. They feed off each other, dude. They can't break them up. And I'm a fan of them. It's probably one of the reasons I'm a huge fan of them is probably because I'm from New Jersey. Enzo's from, I think, Hackensack. And Big Cass is from Brooklyn, and my dad came from Brooklyn. So they're like East Coast guys. You know, they got really great charisma. I enjoy their work. So I enjoy Mike work more than anything. What else? And now Ring of Honor. I mentioned this in my. I haven't seen Ring of Honor in. Actually, I just thought of this now. I would have started watching Ring of Honor a year ago from this point. Over a year ago at this point when I upload this video. And I haven't seen them since November of 2015, or December of 2015, which kind of sucks. Once again, Destination America, you fucked up. That's besides the point. Yeah, I loved Ring of Honor's tag team stuff with the Kingdom. I loved the Kingdom with Adam Cole, Mike Bennett, who's now in TNA, and Matt Taven, who I recently heard was injured. I don't even know he got injured. I haven't seen it in so long. The Young Bucks, I love the Young Bucks' work. You know, people say that their stuff is kind of like quote unquote killing the business, but hey, if I have Steve Corino yelling super kick every single time, I'm totally cool with that. I really am. I'm a huge mark when Steve Corino yells super kick every time the Young Bucks hit one of those things. Oh god, and some of the stuff they do is good too. Like some of the tag team, double team moves that they do is really good. I enjoy that stuff. What else? They have the Addiction. I love Kazarian and Daniels. I was a fan of their stuff when they were in TNA. Any other tag teams? War Machine isn't that bad. I liked War Machine. Man, is there any other tag teams I know of off the top of my head? ACH and Matt Sydal, a.k.a. Evan Bourne. Those guys are really athletic. I enjoy the athleticness they bring to their stuff. So yeah, and I guess they even have some New Japan tag teams come in. Maybe I could be wrong. I haven't. Keep in mind, I haven't watched it in a long time, so I'm a little behind on some of the stuff that they've been doing. I can't, and I'm not able to watch it on their website because I have to be some member of something. I don't know, and I don't know if I have to pay for that. I don't think I got the money to do it, so I can't watch their stuff online as much as I want because I'm way behind. Anyway, yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is this: from what I've seen, WWE's tag team division is lacking horribly. NXT's tag team division is great, and I say this because if you watch American Alpha and the Revival's match on NXT TakeOver The End on the WWE Network, or even if you find it on YouTube somewhere, it's an amazing match. By far one of the best matches that show produced on Wednesday, the 8th, June the 8th. I don't know when this gets uploaded, but NXT TakeOver The End was at June the 8th. So the NXT's tag team division's fine. I love their tag team division. It's kind of wearing out. It's kind of growing a little thin, but there's some new additions I'm hearing are coming, so I'm pretty happy about that. Who else? And TNA's tag team division, as far as I know, is really lacking. I haven't seen. There's only 2 true tag teams that I know off the top of my head. It's kind of a shame if you think about it. Who else? And there's the win by Edge and Christian. I stopped for a second because I knew the pin was coming, but that's the win by Edge and Christian. Edge gets the win with the Impaler DDT. Matt Awesome's finishing move, might I add. But I call it the GTFO Impaler. But that's a different story for a different time. So yeah, TNA's tag team division lacking very, very, very much. ROH's tag team division, last I checked, was fine, with minus the fact that the Kingdom is no longer a thing now since Mike Bennett left and Taven's injured. And I think, I forgot to mention how all the guys are in the Bullet Club, which is basically a tag team in itself. It's a staple that has tag teams in it. So I'm fine with the Bullet Club. Yeah, the Bullet Club, I guess it's a tag team, since the Young Bucks are a part of them. So I'm fine with the stuff that ROH has been doing, because I have been keeping track a little bit. Although I would like to watch their product again. But anyway, that's my shtick on the whole tag team dilemma that a couple of companies have been having. If you keep track of this type of stuff, let me know what you think in the comments section. I would greatly appreciate some discussion in there, or just hit me up on Twitter. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed the match. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Extremely Badass Championship Wrestling. Tag team wrestling here, I can assure you, is not dead. Even though I do have 2 split tag team titles, but that's a different story for a different time. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.
Anytime you can pick up a win inside a WWE ring, you have something to be extremely proud of. Yeah, you can bet they're going to be talking about this match for